Have you ever looked at your classmates after graduation and you're like, how come they're already far ahead of me while I'm still here trying to even determine the direction where my life is going? And mind you, these are the people whom you attended lectures together with. These are the people whom you wrote exams together with. These are the people you graduated with. These are the people you had the same degree with. Then all of a sudden, just after few months, it seems like everybody is now on different levels, like different levels. So now this one is here, that one is there, that one is like, they are just far ahead of you. I know that can be really confusing. It can be really, really confusing. But do you know that there are factors that actually determine the reason why people move at different pace in this life? There are a lot of them, but I'll be talking about just 4 factors. And the last one is very, very important. Now, the first factor that actually determines the reason why it seems like your classmates are ahead of you is because of exposure. A lot of people got exposed to opportunities. A lot of persons got early exposure to skills. A lot of people got exposed to even information, like very, very good information that they used, they worked with, that paved way for them. They were working with that information that they had gotten behind the scene without you saying it. So it is now that the result is now obvious. That's when you're now seeing it and it seems like, oh, they just got this success out of the blues. But it's not like that. They worked for it. They got exposed to opportunities that you knew nothing about. They got exposed. They got information that you were not aware of, and they worked with it. Another factor is networking. Networking. This one, I can tell you that I have seen somebody that this one has really helped. Back then in school, there is this senior colleague of mine then, I used to see this guy and I'd be like, whenever I see him, I always see him around lecturers, right? I always see him around lecture. I'll be like, why is this guy always following lecturers? I mean, he's done with school, so why is he always following lecturers? Unknown to me that this guy has been appointed to start, lecturing, to become like a junior lecturer kind of, you know. He has been employed to start working, whereas his mates somewhere, some of his mates somewhere will be like, they don't have anything doing. Meanwhile, he's already making his money. This is because people did not just go to school to study. People go to school to network, right? To build strategic relationships with lecturers, with high professionals, even with their fellow students who have better information, who have better opportunities that they could offer to them. They build relationship with such classmates. And then when it is now time for them to move forward in life, it will not become a difficult thing for them. They will not start from scratch. They will not start from zero. Why? Because they already have people who are opening doors for them. That is it. And then another factor is environment. Environment. The environment you are in will determine the pace at which you move in this life. If you're surrounded with people who who lack direction, people who are not even goal oriented, people who are just nonchalant. They take anything as it comes. My dear, even if you have the potential of growing, you will be stuck. You will move very, very slow. But if you surround yourself with people who are, growth driven, people who have direction, who knows where they are going to, people who knows exactly what they want for themselves, trust me, that will be a motivation for you to, start moving with. It will be a direction for you to even start um advancing yourself with. Another factor that determines the pace at which people move in this life is, I've spoken about exposure, I've spoken about networking, I've spoken about environment. Another factor is opportunity. Opportunity. People have opportunities to to even grow faster in life. They got that opportunity very, very early. Opportunity to learn skill, opportunity to get access to resources like money to start up a business, opportunity to just, even get information alone. People have opportunity to do these things, and so when they start using this opportunity, and when it materializes, it will seem like their their success is out of the blues, but it's not. It's because they were working behind the scene with the things they already have, with the information, with the kind of people they have surrounded themselves with. They were using it to work, they were using it to build up themselves. And that is why now that it is time for them to move forward in life, to go to the next stage of their life after graduation, everything seems so easy for them. They are not struggling to get to that level. They are not struggling to get to that point because they already have what they need. So for me personally, I would say that moving slowly does not equate failure. It does not equate failure because a lot of persons move slowly because it's just, they see it as them being intentional. Yeah. Some persons that move slowly are actually being intentional. They know exactly what they are doing. They don't want to make mistakes. So they are taking their time. And it seems like they are not moving as fast as they are supposed to, but they are being intentional about their movement. And another reason why people move slow is because they want to build something that is stable. They don't just want to build for the moment. They want to build something that will sustain them, or something that will be sustained for a very long time. Right? And then some people don't just want to rush into something, and at the end of the day they'll rush out of it because they were not well prepared for that thing. That is why people move slowly sometimes. They take their time to do their thing. And I understand that. That's why I say that moving slowly in this life does not equate failure. You just having the understanding, the mentality that in this life that you are in rather, you have to agree with the fact that the pace at which somebody else is moving will not be the same pace at which you yourself will move. So you are not supposed to even compare your pace with that of somebody else's own, because everybody have their own timeline. My timeline is different from your timeline. And you have to be at peace with that. You don't have to kill yourself. Yeah? You don't have to. Alright? So guys, this is all I have to say in this video. This is not a comparison video. It's not. This is just me telling you that in all that you do, in all that you do in this life, don't just rely on your don't just rely on your hard work alone. Don't just rely on your effort alone. This world, or this life, revolves around who you know and who knows you. If you know you want to move fast, or you want to move faster in life rather, just know that you need to know somebody. So instead of you comparing yourself blindly to somebody else, use that opportunity or focus that energy on building strategic relationship with people that matters. People that will take you to that level where you have always desired to be. Use that opportunity and create opportunities for yourself. Focus that energy and create opportunities for yourself. Also, focus that energy and get exposed to information, good information that will help you. Get exposed, start attending seminars, start attending events that make sense, events that you will learn something from. That is how you begin to grow. These are the things that these people whom you are actually comparing yourself to, these are the things that they have, that they worked with, and that is what has taken them to that level where they are, that you are comparing yourself now to. So if you want to get to that level where you are comparing those people to, you have to start working on these factors that I've just listed out. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.